Welcome back to Zombicide Black Plague. We're with Baldrick's bumbling band of boneheads adventurers, and they are trying to rescue survivors. They're doing a pretty good job, I think, but we're going to find out here in this episode if they can continue doing so. We have 5 objectives yet to get to, one right here in this open room, one in the closed room, and 3 others scattered across the board towards the east. Up first for the episode is Clovis. He's got his dual short swords. He is going to try and open this door. That is going to be the first thing he does. So I'm just going to do kind of a long range thing here. He's going to be rolling 2 dice, 1 for each short sword, hitting on a 4+, try and open the door, and he does not do it on his first action. His second action, he'll try it again. Oh my goodness, he's having a rough time trying to open that door. His third action finally cracks the door open. He'll have 1 action remaining after this. Cracks the door open, and now we're going to spawn in these 2 rooms. So we'll spawn here and spawn here. Alright, see what happens for the first spawn. 4 walkers in that first room. Okay, that's quite a bit. I kind of wish he had more actions to do things with, but he kind of wasted them trying to get that door open. And in the second spawn location, the second room, we have a double spawn, which, because we're spawning in the rooms, I believe then this would get a double spawn. I don't think we go to the spawn points, or do we? No, I think because we're spawning in the room, we're going to actually double spawn in the same spot that just spawned. So we're going to get 2 more walkers and a double spawn. Oh god. Alright, so we're gonna, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, this room wasn't looking that terrible until we got all of these rotten double spawn cards. Alright, so now we need a double spawn in this room, and we just keep piling up the fun. Oh my goodness, a necromancer. Why not? Oh, that's the first with his own spawn point. Oh my god, I think we found the hub of hell here. Okay, that's the first. But we have to spawn on the necromancer spawn point. Then we have another spawn. Holy man. 3 walkers are with the necromancer there. Ay, ay, ay. And we still have 1 more spawn, if you can believe it. This place is jammed to the rafters with zombies. And the last, and we get a runner. Sure, why not? We get a runner as well. Okay. And Clovis has 1 more action left, and I think with his final action he will yell to the rest of them, "Holy crap! Is there a lot of stuff in this room? Wow!" Well, he does in fact have 1 action left. He has 2 short swords, he has the dragon bile, he has a longbow. Oh man, he has a chaos longbow. What does he want to do? I think he might as well... I think he's just going to hand off, for his final action, he's going to hand off the dragon bile to Baldrick. Just so Baldrick has that, if and when he needs it. Wow, that was Clovis's turn, so he just stirred the hornet's nest here, basically. Up next, we're going to have Anne, and we shall see what Anne is going to do. Okay, Anne, of course, now in hand has the flaming greatsword, and she has Bloodlust melee. So she will take her first of 4 actions to do Bloodlust melee, to leap into the room with 6 zombies with her flaming greatsword, and she's going to be rolling 5 dice, hitting on a 5+. We'll see what kind of damage she can do. And she gets 2 hits. Alright, that's not a bad start. She takes out 2 of the walkers with her first action. Takes her from 9 to 11 hit or experience. And why does she not continue? For her second action, she will attack them again. And she gets, this time, only 1 hit. That flaming greatsword, not so great, but that's another experience. That was her second action. She can do this 2 more times. Alright, let's get a good hit here, Anne. Flaming sword, oh yeah, that is more like it. 1, 2, 3, she gets 3 hits this time, taking out the rest of the walkers, the 3 of them. She has 1 action remaining. That takes her up to 15 experience. She has one action remaining, eh? She could flip that over. That is not really what we want to do with Anne, though. I think with her final action, she may as well. Yeah, we have lots of characters to go yet. So yeah, with her final action, she's going to do Bloodlust Melee once again, leaping into this room with the Necromancer, the Runner, and 4 walkers, waving that flaming greatsword around. Once again, another attack. Crazy Anne, who does absolutely nothing. No hits, and may have just done a very silly thing. All right, that was Crazy Anne. Going in there with the flaming greatsword. All right, well, yeah, I'm not too concerned, and you'll see why possibly here in a minute. Up next, we're going to have Nellie. Nellie is sitting here. What is Nellie going to do? Nellie has a free move, so she will take her free move to move in here. Then she has... what else does she have? She has 4 actions, so she's going to go 1, 2 into here. Her third action is going to be to trade with Anne, because Anne has a greatsword. So Anne is going to give Nellie the greatsword. Nellie's going to take the short bow, put it in her backpack for now, and put the greatsword in hand. Nellie's got 1 action left. She's going to use the greatsword in that room. She's going to be rolling 5 dice. Hitting on a 5+, only doing 1 damage per hit, but that should be enough. Come on, let's see what Anne can do. And Anne gets 1 hit only. Anne gets 1 hit only, and she will take out... she will take out, I think... She's going to take out the Runner, because he's pretty nasty. And... okay, I think that's not good. So she takes out the Runner, and thinking back now, and I think there's probably been notes and corrections and comments, I think long ago the Necromancer activated and I just moved him out of the space. I think he would have done a damage to somebody. Oh well. Oops. Let's just say the Necromancer was running for his life. That was in another episode. Again, there will probably be notes and such. So let's just continue on. That was the end of Nellie's turn. Now we have Nellie and Anne in there with 5 zombies, one of them a Necromancer. Wow. All right, up next is Bumbling Baldrick. I'm going to have to do some thinking about what we've got. Baldrick to go, and then we have Dame Alyssa, and that's it. So we may be in a spot of trouble. I'm going to have to look at what items and things people have, and we're going to go from there. All right, I've decided what we're going to do with Baldrick. Baldrick is going to go 1, 2 into this room with everybody else. For his third action, he will then trade with... he's going to trade with Nellie. He's going to take from Nellie the greatsword. So he's doing a trade action, so Nellie can then put the... she can go ahead and put that short bow back into her hand. They're doing a kind of a exchange rearrangement. Baldrick's then going to put that greatsword up into his sword slot, which he's able to do. He will then make his last action, being the attack. He has a free spell casting action too, so he will actually use it to cast Heal. He will heal Anne 1 hit point. She goes from 2 to 3. So that's done. He gets 1 action left. Now he's going to try with the greatsword to hit these guys. Come on, Baldrick, do something. And he gets 1 hit. Okay, 1 hit. It's enough to take out the Necromancer, because he can target him with a melee weapon. The Necromancer is gone. Baldrick goes from 13 to 14 experience. The spawn, we can get rid of a spawn zone, a single spawn zone. And I think this time, oh man, do we want to get rid of, I think, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Nah, I think we are going to get rid of the Necromancer spawn point. I keep hemming and hawing because when you get rid of a Necromancer, you can get rid of any spawn point. But we'll get rid of that one in the room. And that's really the end of Baldrick's turn. And now you're thinking, you got 3 adventurers here, 4 zombies. We're in deep, deep doo-doo. But up next, we have Dame Alyssa. So it's going to be her turn, and she has Lifesaver, which means she can pull any number of survivors out of the danger zone with zombies as a free action. So let's have to do, again, looking at some stuff, and we're going to decide what Dame Alyssa is going to do. Okay, so we will have Alyssa take her first action to move into the room. Lifesaver is a free action, and she's going to drag Nellie and Baldrick back to her space. That is allowed, 1 space away in a zone with 1 or more zombies. She has 3 actions remaining. Don't really want to open that point of interest right now. So with her 3 actions remaining, she has the heavy crossbow, plenty of bolts, rolling 2 dice, hitting on a 4+. So she's just going to fire into this room and see if she can take out as many of those walkers as possible. So for first shot, 2 6s. Oy yoy, not bad. She takes out 2 walkers, goes from 11 experience to 13. That was her second action. She has 2 actions left. She might as well keep firing in there. She gets a 6 and 5. Wow. Away goes those 2. She does not miss. Boy, she's getting nasty with that heavy crossbow. She has 1 action remaining, and with her final action, oh man, what does she want to do? Does she want to go back out in the street with Baldrick, or with Clovis? Yeah, I think she's going to take her final action, move back out in the street with Clovis. Oh man, all right. That's the end of our heroes, adventurers' first turn. Up next will be moving the zombies and then spawning. And it's going to get, things are getting kind of crowded and kind of ugly. All right, here we go. Movement time. Of course, our heroes are clustered here. Everything's going to move in there. Let's move these guys. The fatty's going to move in here, and so are the 2 walkers. These guys, of course, will walk up here. Fatty will move here, this guy will move here, the 3 Deadeye walkers will move up here. These 3 guys will come down here. This one now has 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll go this way. The 2 fatties will go that way. These 2 Deadeye walkers will move here. These 4 walkers will go there. And 4 Deadeye walkers up here will move there. Everybody's moved. Everybody's happy except our bumbling band. All right, it is spawn time now, and first spawn point up there. Boy, there seems to be a lot of necromancer and or double spawns in this deck. We're going to get 2 runners. Everybody's still in the yellow, but that's okay. We've got quite a few runners left. Let's hope we don't get extra runner activations and stuff. But anyway, that's our first spawn. Our second spawn over here to the east, we get a double spawn. Okay, God, there's a lot of them double spawns. I think I'm going to burn those cards. And the double spawn is going to happen down here. We're going to get 1 fatty. It's the first double spawn. And our second card for the double spawn is the Abomination. Okay, well, another one had to show up eventually, and there it is. Okay, that was the basically our first round, and up first in the next round is going to be Anne. So let me think about this, and we'll come back and have one more turn for this episode. All right, Anne up first. She's all bloodlusty, bloodlust melee. She is going to pop into this zone for her first of 4 actions. She has the flaming greatsword. She'll be rolling 5 dice. She's going to be hitting on a 5+, doing 2 damage per hit. So she can kill the fatty. Let's see how she does. And oh yeah, we're back to Anne being her old self. 2 5s and a 6, 3 hits. She takes out the 2 walkers and the fatty on her first turn. Right on. That gives her 3 experience from 15 up to 18. Now she's in the danger zone. She's 1 experience away from popping into the orange, which means orange spawn zones are going to be coming up. So that's not, I don't really want her to jump in here. We don't want to go to orange if we can help it. Of course, Anne has 3 actions left though. Okay, well, I think what we're going to do, this will all work out. She has 3 actions left. She has a torch. For her first of 3 actions, she's going to move back in the room with Baldrick. Her second action is an exchange action with Baldrick. She's going to take the dragon vial from Baldrick, put it into her backpack because she has a torch. She has a flaming greatsword. She might as well give the torch to Baldrick because that's not going to do her any good. So she's going to give the torch to Baldrick. She's actually going to put the dragon vial in hand. She has a flaming short sword, or flaming greatsword. Now she has 1 action left. She'll move back into the street with Clovis and Alyssa. Now is Anne's turn, so she nicely cleaned out this room, leaving Nellie, who's up next, to flip over the objective, which she's going to do. So it is now Nellie's turn. She has 4 actions. Her first action is to search in this area for survivors, and yep. One of the special tokens means, indeed, instead of finding survivors, we get a spawn in there at the yellow. Oh man, all standard walkers activate. Okay, well, all standard walkers activate. This one will come here. These 4 are going to jump out into the street with Clovis, Alyssa, and Anne. We can deal with that, I think. And that's all standard walkers, so the Deadeye walkers are not part of that. So this walker will go here. No other walkers. These 3 will come to here. These 4 will join these 2 Deadeye. And that's all the standard walkers. So, okay. Could have been worse. And obviously on top of that, Nellie gets 5 experience points for that objective. She was at 13. She goes to 18, keeping her still in the yellow. So that's the first action for her. For her second action, I think she will search. I don't want her to go into orange yet. She finds the Shield of the Ages. She's not into orange. Gain the shove skill. Choose 1 armor for a reroll any armor rolls made with another equipped armor. The new result takes place. Okay, shove means you can shove zombies out of your space. That's a really cool thing, but you need to be in the orange to use it. She also needs to be in the orange to use the earthquake hammer. Possibly next episode we'll get her into the orange. For her third action, or she'll take a free move and move in here with these guys, just in case they get to do some damage. We can spread it around a bit. She still has 1 action remaining. She have 1? Yeah, she has 1, because she did that and a search and a free move. She has 2 actions actually remaining. Does she want to exchange anything with anybody? I think Clovis can put a shield up into his armor slot. He could use the Shield of Ages. I think she will give him the Shield of Ages, just because, and he will give Nellie the Chaos Longbow. All right, and then Nellie, of course, can't use it because you have to be in the orange. She's still in the yellow, and then she's just going to forfeit her last activation, and then we're going to be moving on to Bumbling Baldrick. And he's at 14 experience. He's going to use the Great Sword. Well, first of all, he's going to use his free healing. And he's going to heal Nellie. Nellie's going to go from 2 hit points to 3. So he's used his free spellcaster ability. He has 4 actions left. He has just the standard Great Sword. And so he will be rolling 5 dice, hitting on a 5+. And there's 4 walkers in the space. And he gets 2 hits. Whoops. That was great. He gets 2 hits as I destroy the place. So 2 walkers are going to be going off the board, knocking more doors down as things get more cluttered. That was his first action after doing his free spellcaster. He gets 2 experience, 14 to 16. Getting up there. He will use the Great Sword once again for his second standard action. And he gets a 6 and a 4, so that's going to take down 1 more. Gets another experience, 16 to 17. And for his final action, he might as well use that greatsword again. 5 more dice. Whoops, hitting on a 5+. And he gets 1 6. So he manages, after all those attacks, to take down all the walkers in that space, taking him right to the brink of the orange level. Again, 18 experience. So Nellie Baldrick and Anne are all sitting at 18 experience, which is 1 away from going to the orange level. And that's going to end Baldrick's turn. And up last... Oh no, we have 2 more. We have Alyssa to go, and then we have Clovis to go. All right. Okay, actually this is not bad. So Alyssa now has her turn, and she is here. She is at 15 experience, so she could take down 3 zombies without going into the orange zone. And I think she's just going to use her crossbow to shoot at the first walker here. 2 dice, she has plenty of bullets, hits on a 4+, gets a 4, gets a hit. So that means this walker is taken out by the heavy crossbow. She goes from 15 experience to 16, and she has 3 more actions. Her heavy crossbow has a range of 1 to 2, so she can fire into here. So she'll do that 3 more times. All right, she's firing in there. She gets a 6 and 1, so she'll take out the 1 walker. She's not going to re-roll with plenty of bolts. She will do 2 more actions. She gets a 6 and 3. She'll take out another walker. That's 2 more experience, taking her actually to 18. And I don't think she wants to do that anymore, because that's going to push her into, if she kills anything else in here, pushing her into the orange. We don't want to do that just yet in this turn. So she will, she might as well do an exchange. She will give the storm bow to Nellie. Okay, Nellie is in the yellow, and she can use the storm bow, so she'll take her short bow out of her hand. We're talking Nellie, and Nellie will put the storm bow into her hand. All right, that's going to be the end of Alyssa. Up last is Clovis, and oh man, I kind of want Clovis to get in this room here, and oh man, and take this objective. But that would be 1, 2, 3. You'd only have 1 more action. If this is a spawn, that could be the end of Clovis. So, but he's only at 7 experience. He can get a lot of experience without... Oh, should we risk it? Should we risk it for Clovis here at the very end? You know what? What is reward without risk? Clovis is going to go 1, 2, and for his 3rd action, he's going to check this out. Please don't be a colored one. Oh, man. No, Clovis, you idiot. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's brutal. That is brutal. So we're going to have a spawn there, but Clovis will get 1 more. He'll get 1 more action. Wow. Okay, that's going to give him 5 experience. Let's give him that. So he goes up to 12. And he's like, hey, guys, look, here's a bunch of survivors. They're looking kind of pasty, and their skin's kind of falling off. All right, enough said. We get a spawn there. Please be a double spawn, so it won't be in that room. He finds, oh my good word, he gets 2 fatties, and he has nothing that can kill fatties. So that was a very unfortunate bit of business. Okay, well, Clovis does have 3 hit points, so yeah. Oh, Clovis, that was dumb. But hey, you know what? Clovis is not the brightest bulb on the tree, nor is he the sharpest tool in the shed. So hey, this is what he did. He went in there. He thought, hey, I'm going to check those survivors out. And there you have it. So that's it. Oh, he has 1 action left. Unfortunately, it would take him 3 actions to get away from these fatties. He can't do it. He can attack them, but that's obviously not going to do any good. The only saving grace he has is he is wearing leather armor, so he would avoid damage on a roll of 5+. And so, you know what? We're going to activate zombies right now because everyone's had their turn. Everybody's finished. And we're going to roll those dice right now. I'm going to do it twice because the fatties obviously are going to activate. They're going to both hit him. If he gets a 5+ on these dice, he will take no damage. And he gets a 3 and a 2, which means his leather armor didn't do much. The 2 fatties slap him upside the head. He goes from 3 hit points down to 1. He is on his last leg, or I guess last peg, if you want to call it that, from the board. Wow, not good. So these guys are basically activated. So I'm activating all zombies. So I'm going to zoom out now. Every zombie is going to activate. And then we're going to do spawning. And then we're going to end off our episode for today. Ooh, not great. Oh, Clovis, you and your daring do stupidity. Okay. These guys have already activated. They've smacked Clovis around. Everyone else is going to move, so the fatty and the walker will move here. The Deadeye walkers now are going to move within range. The abomination and the fatty move here. That gets all these guys. This walker here, the two fatties here. The two runners move 1, 2 to here. These guys are all going to barrel down this street, so that's all of them. And the last bunch are the 4 Deadeye walkers coming this way. All right, every walker... Everybody has activated. It's back to spawn time. I've managed to keep everybody in the yellow. So we're going to be spawning yellow over here first. And we get 2 runners. All right. 2 more runners. So it looks like the zombie sprint team is now on the move here. We got 2 more runners. That's 4 of them. That's the sprint team. All right. We have another spawn up here in the yellow. And we have... an abomination. Well, this abomination just says, you know what, I'm going to take another step towards you guys. And our final spawn right at the bottom is going to be a fatty. Okay, not the end of the world. And I'm pretty sure that in our next episode, we will be having some of our characters popping into the orange zone. In fact, 4 of them are 1 experience point away, except for Clovis. He's the farthest away from the orange spawn zone and the closest one to death at the moment. Everyone else is at full health, but Clovis is at 1. He's in danger. So this is Zombicide Black Plague. We're playing Quest 3. The Shepherds. We're searching for survivors. We do now have 3 spawn points, or spawn points, 3 points of interest to check out, and we know for fact that they are not going to spawn extra zombies because we've already found the blue and the green marker. And this was very unfortunate, but hey, that's just the way this game goes sometimes. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your subscriptions, your comments, your likes. Really appreciate it. This is Zombicide Black Plague. And yeah, quest number 3 with Baldrick's bumbling band as we try to finish off this quest with a success. I don't know if it's going to happen. The Deadeye walkers now are getting pretty bunched up here. It's going to be not the simplest task, but I think Baldrick's bumbling band is up to it. So thanks so much for watching along, and we'll see you in the next episode.